Today I'm doing a scrapbook process, and I'm going to scrap this picture of my great niece Isabella. And as you can see, she's dressed as a princess. Her mommy sent this to me yesterday, and I told her I'd scrap it. And I also told Claudia Lane that I would show her this die. I'd pull it out and use it. Well, it's a wrong die. Hold on. When they're all black and you don't pay attention, you can get the wrong one. It's this one. It is called Heart Viewfinder, and it's Echo Park, and it's a big die. They do have two that are this kind of die, but they're all smaller in diameter than this. This one's probably maybe an inch around bigger, half an inch maybe. Half an inch. Anyway, it comes with the die here, and then it has two hearts that are together, so you could like fold them like a little tag or something. But I was going to show her the difference on it. So putting it on fast forward. So I thought I would sound all professional, and what do? I get the wrong die, and somehow I missed the part. I accidentally deleted the part that says hi, I'm Ronnie, or hi, it's Ronnie, or whatever. But yeah, I'm leaving it in. I pulled out my ribbon strip. I think it's 5/8 inch that you have to cut for the ribbon to go in there. However, I don't think I've actually ever used ribbon in there. I just use paper. And since her dress is yellow, I will be using quite a bit of yellow in this layout. She has, like, I think her mommy said 3 more princess outfits. So she wants me to scrap more too. So there will be more princess layouts in the future. I at first thought I'd use this pink polka dot for this part right here. However, I misplaced it. I could not find it. It was right there. It's just turned over, and it was a cut apart instead. But I went ahead and used the yellow, so the yellow thread just did not work. I needed something else, so I pulled out the white. And I am going to stitch all along the top of that. And I will be using just a back stitch along there, and just add some texture to the layout. And a finishing touch too on this strip right here that I worked so hard on, that I am going to get so crooked on my layout, it's unreal, and not notice it. How fun it is to play dress up. I mean, even as adults, we do like to get dressed up to go somewhere. My granddaughters, I got them princess dresses to wear, but my daughter didn't have one, and I really don't even remember any being sold anywhere. But she had a dress that went all the way to the floor, and I had to fight her to get that off of her when she would wear it. But y'all see how crooked that is, and I do not notice it. Not for a while, but I will. I will. And it will get straightened. Not 100% perfect, but it will get straightened. And this is that die I was talking about. And it is called a viewfinder, and you can leave the hearts out and have the empty spaces like I usually do on that other viewfinder. But I like putting them in on this when I do use it. I don't use it that often. Well, I might more now because I have rearranged some stuff so some of my bigger dies can be closer. So yeah, I might use it more because I am putting it there now. But when I ordered it, I didn't think about dimension, I guess, because I thought it was going to be bigger. And yeah, it is smaller than the other one. And I still like the other one best. I love that other one. This one is cute on little girl layouts, but I really don't consider it a viewfinder when I put it on there. The other two Echo Park ones do have squares like this instead of hearts. And I think one has like the word wish with it, or well, a word with it anyway, and the other one has an ampersand. I pulled out some Anna Griffin dies, and the first one I'm using has, well, it is for some stamps. They're called Treasury of Stamps and Dies, I think. and you had like a year's auto ship. And I believe the first one was an iris, is what the die actually cut out. And the blue and the yellow pieces, they're actually labels for the sentiment to go on for the middle of your card. I don't know if I said that right. It kind of sounds in my head like cinnamon, sentiment, but sentiment. But anyway, I'm going to use the bottom. This is going to be a house or a cottage. Anyway, I planned on showing it to y'all and I forgot. It was the inspiration came from one of the sheets of paper. And mine's taller though and skinnier. Theirs is kind of fatter, but I was working with dies from a card collection. I did use my punch to punch out mostly flower there. I didn't cut it all because I didn't need it all. And I'm going to trim part of it off. But I thought on the original one, the inspiration, it had like an upside down petal there. And then I'm going to take one of the stars to add to the center part of it because it kind of looked like it needed something else. And so, you know how the bottom of a flower will have like some greenery, only mine's not going to be greenery. And this die is actually a tree. There is a tree stamp. However, I didn't use it. And I'm going to put the tree and I'm going to try to make it look like it's farther back than the house is. So it will be setting at a different level. I will be moving it around a few times though. Now I will be leaving a gap between the photo and the house. My original plan was to put the little girl dressed in yellow there. However, I'll cut the white part off of her. She's a sticker. And she'll look so big next to that house, I will end up putting her over on the left-hand side of the photo. And there will just be a gap between the house and the picture. And I cut out of a 12 by 12 not touched paper a little unicorn. Yeah, I'm going to fussy cut him out and put him on this little cluster right here. But I did cut the outside edge off so that I could use that part. I think it's the back side I plan on using for the purple and cut from the center then. I didn't feel so bad then after I did that because I can still use that one part as a frame. There is a unicorn on the sticker sheet, but it's so big I didn't want to use it. This one's much smaller and more the size that I wanted. I did put my house on foam tape, and then of course the tree's going to look even farther away. I'll add just a little more depth. At least that's what it looks like to me when I put it on there. And I'll go ahead and put foam tape under my photo too and give it some added dimension. And I'm going to cut the little viewfinder in half and just tuck it underneath the picture, and that way the dimension will look like more because it does have something at a different level right there. 2 or 3 times I thought I'd put a strip at the top of that paper with the little stars. However, I wait till I put the photo down. But I am going to put it on there, and I did use the Martha Stewart Laurel punch, border punch, to cut it out, and I'll just put the center strip right along the strip of paper there, so that half will be on and half off. And here's my little unicorn, and he is going to be on foam tape, so he'll have the same dimension as the house and at the same level as the house. Well, I think it's a girl. She does have pink. My title's going to be pretty simple. It's just going to be Princess Isabella, and I will come short on the E because I came up short last time on the E. So this time I'm going to use ampersand for it. And I still have a G I can use. Well, I think I got like 3 G's I can use. And the princess is just a sticker. And I cut a pretty thin strip of the yellow to go on the top of the layout. And add a cluster with this little sticker that says, laugh often, love much, dream big. Isabella's in preschool. And one thing she learned this week was how to make a fort at preschool. Yeah, so she had to have one when she got home that night. And the whole living room was blankets piled on top of stuff, well stretched, I guess, so that she could have a fort to play under. I sent her a link to the picture on Amazon of some tunnels and little rooms that I've got for the grandkids and have had since my oldest grandkid was little. And I told her, I said, they've all loved them. Takes up my whole house when they use them, but they all love them. Well, I might be exaggerating a little bit. It takes up the empty space in my living room, the whole hallway, and the empty space in their playroom when they set everything up because, I had to buy more. Well, when I would have 6 kids out here, I needed more so they could all play in them. But that's it. That's my layout. And the difference between the viewfinders for Claudia and anybody else that was wondering. And there's my E fixed up from an ampersand. Yeah, it was a funny looking ampersand. And I did use my Prima sequins again for this layout because all the colors going so great with this page too. And there's my fussy cutout because it had white around it. Princess and my little viewfinder that don't really look like a viewfinder. But that is the Sizzix Bigs one by Echo Park. And there's my little house cluster with the unicorn that I cut out of the 12 by 12 paper. But I think I'll be cutting out more, so it's okay. And there's our little princess for the day, Princess Isabella. But thank you all so much for watching. And thank you, Claudia, for asking so I could go ahead and show it. And I still have one more thing to do that somebody asked. So, yeah, I will have one other video for that. But if you leave a comment below, I'll get back with you. If you like the video and hit a thumbs up, I appreciate it. And if you are not subscribed to my channel, I'd love to have you subscribe. And those of you already are, thank you so much. But have a happy, scrappy week. Take care and stay safe. Bye.